Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to talk about today is FPC made an announcement about the government initiating a stay in the ghost gun case. Well, the only problem with that is now they want to go to SCOTUS if they don't get their way. This is going to be delicious. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one because this has massive potential. And like I said, everything is linked. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. We are distributing Freedom twice daily, and we invite you to join along. All right, my brothers and sisters, we have got to talk about this because, as you know, the Fifth Circuit delivered a destroying blow to the ghost gun or the ATF frame and receiver rule last week. They basically said, yeah, nah, boo, that's not happening, and it got stayed or vacated. It basically said, no, you can't do that. Well, the government doesn't like taking L's lightly, so they like to go ahead and try to appeal and put a injunction on there and a stay, and let's do as much stalling as we can. And they even said that they're willing to take it to SCOTUS. Check this out, because this is a big development. So, here is, of course, the tweet from FPC, or Firearms Policy Coalition, 20 hours ago. Legal updates in our lawsuit challenging the ATF's frame or receiver rule. 1. The government has filed a motion for stay pending appeal with the Fifth Circuit, so they're asking for more time before it goes into effect. Second, Defense Distributed filed a motion to injunction pending appeal with the district court. So basically saying, we don't want that to happen, we need to stop that. So here is a timestamp breakdown, and then I'm going to show you what the government is actually doing here because they could be walking right into the lion's den. All right, so starting on the 5th, excuse me, it wasn't last week, it's on the 5th. On the 5th came down the final judgment. Fifth Circuit said, yeah, no, that ain't happening. There was a notice of appeal on the 13th. The 14th, defendant's emergency motion for stay pending appeal. So that's the government. That's ATF. That's Merrick Garland. Order granting 7-day administrative stay. Now that one is basically the Fifth Circuit said, okay, fine, you can have 7 days. That's what the original news was. Now, here's where we are currently. Defense Distributed opposed emergency motion for injunction pending appeal, and then JSD supply emergency motion for injunction pending appeal. Same thing, they're trying to stop it. But this part right here, this is the key, this is the whole thing. This is where they could be walking into the lion's den from the gun control, from the government side. The ATF might be about to get smoked on a much broader scale. Check this out. This is a tweet from FPC from 20 hours ago of the filming of this video. Quote, if the court declines to grant a stay pending appeal, the government requests that it enter an administrative stay of at least 10 days to permit the Supreme Court to consider an application for a stay should the Solicitor General elect to file one. So they want 10 days to decide if they want to go to the Supreme Court. They absolutely would because this is a political thing. This is not just that we want this rule. This is also the Biden administration's gun control dreams pinned on it. So this is bigger. So they will do it. But listen to the verbiage here. Introduction. The district court wholly vacated a rule that ensures that continued effective implementation of firearms safety laws, including by addressing the growing threat to public safety posed by the proliferation of unserialized firearms. So that's what they're calling ghost guns, right? Because that decision is unfounded and threatens critical public safety interest, that's a while ago, that's pre-Bruin decision talk, by the way. The government respectfully seeks a stay of the judgment pending appeal. The government requests that the court either 1. Grant this stay motion by Tuesday, July 25th, when the district court's 7-day administrative stay expires, or enter its own administrative stay to allow for the orderly resolution of this motion. If the court declines to grant a stay pending appeal, the government requests that it enters an administrative stay of at least 10 days to permit the Supreme Court to consider an application for stay should the Solicitor General elect to file one. So they had their 7-day stay that they got that they wanted. Now they want an additional 10 days just in case they get declined on the permanent injunction or the impermanent stay so they can go to the SCOTUS. Do you understand how dangerous a path they're walking for gun control right now? Because the entire premise of the ATF's defeat on this rule and how it was vacated was the Bruin decision. The Bruin decision was passed by this exact same Supreme Court, and these guys are saying, if you don't give us our way, Fifth Circuit, we want to go to SCOTUS and get a stay from them. This literally could be the end of this rule if it does not go their way. I can't make a prediction, but the important piece here, and the reason that I'm covering this, is they have now going back to the schedule, They've gone from a 7-day administrative stay. Now they want a 10-day administrative stay. And if they don't get the permanent stay, if they don't get the permanent stay, they want a 10-day stay in order to solicit to the Supreme Court for a Supreme Court stay. These guys want their gun control by hook or by crook. And if they go to the SCOTUS on this, and we'll be following it real tight. If they go to the SCOTUS and the SCOTUS declines to be involved, similar to the way they were in the New York case with sensitive places, but dissimilar from the way they were with the whole accused domestic abuser thing that they accepted for next year, this defeats the vacated rule forever. If this goes to SCOTUS and they say, yeah, we're not getting involved, the Fifth Circuit, the entire thing stays, and they're up S Creek with a paddle, to be quite honest with you. And that's just another victory for us. That's what we got going on. FPC is on it. Make sure you check everything in the description box below and let me know what you guys think of this content, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.